that is that on full display. The weight of Sephiroth coming back to bite Tweek. He's in very deep thought right now, thinking about what he's going to be doing. But we are sticking with it. It's going to be Sephiroth, no character switch or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, that's what I want to see. ApolloKage just playing the patient game, trying to nickel and dime, and then getting that passive damage. That's all you need once you see the green light. And now we see the hit confirms. What are the conversions? He almost gets the forward air, and we're just inches away from an early death there.
That would have been lovely indeed, and would have shifted the whole situation compared to last game, because we have to remind you again, he was slightly behind from the get-go player on the first game. Now imagine an ApolloKage with a lead, just with the opportunities and what the set plan, the game plan he had on the first game, that would have been horrible for Tweek.
I mean, the first two wings of the first game absolutely were very crucial, and that's what I'm talking about. Now that we have wing early in this in the second game, Tweek's gonna get a lot of mileage out of it.
Yeah, double the wing again, just with adding him a new double jump, just to be able to go up there and cover.
Whoa!
What was that?
Uh-oh, it was a bait, so it was a forced error by ApolloKage. He forced him to go for the blade dash instead of the full Omni Slash, and now now we really have this like really nice damage for ApolloKage, or on ApolloKage. Tweek trying to use those grenades against him. A great parry on the get attack. I love that.
Again, just moving around those grenades, you say it is already. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Is it on him? Yes, it is.
Another get up attack. This is what I'm waiting for.
Uh-oh, that's so quick. Where is it now? Oh, okay. The game is now different. We need to find the C4 and look at it. Where is it now? Is it on the platform? Still on Sephiroth? I think it's on Sephiroth. I think it is. Oh. Yes. Very good setup here by ApolloKage, just gaining a few percent, but popping the wing. No need for wing. You're going to use this one to get off the sailing, my friend.
The movement, the weaving and bobbing in and out. ApolloKage is dancing around Tweek aerially, but right now he cannot dance anymore. That up smash is going to be absolutely crucial here for Tweek to bring us back.
Again, very even game, but slightly different again compared to previous game for ApolloKage. He is, I would say, slightly in the lead, even if the person don't tell it. Exactly. Okay, never mind.
Manages to get out, not going to get caught by that forward air. We still have to be very careful here. I don't know. I mean, right now,
his tent is set, he's below those platforms, having the field. He's in the camping trip right now.
Certainly. And Tweek, knowing that C4 is right behind him, he's got to be careful. Can't walk too far away, especially since ApolloKage got the trigger finger on that.
Yes, indeed, he does. He's quite trigger happy with those grenades already. The good thing is the spacing on the side of Tweek is pretty good to avoid a lot of the damage from the grenade. And when this one is going to connect, this just even the odds, and you don't need any grenade to go for the double threat into a grenade. Oh my goodness, good DI this time.
Yeah, great DI out to avoid that.
Are you going to get caught on his recovery? No, but the jab is just going to force again a disadvantage state on the side of ApolloKage.
And then he backs off. He knows that Tweek wants to get another one of those nice up airs. Oh, getting too close, forgetting where the C4 is. Got to keep an eye on that at all times.
Oh my goodness, I do have a sense of deja vu here. 20% only between the two players. A lot of key power on both sides, but the difference is going to be on the weight of these characters. Next iteration could be fatal, specifically with that pressure trying to cover a get up, but that didn't happen this time. Very quick mix up by Tweek to survive once more. Trying to go for back air, very grand space. Not going to be enough. Dash attack not covering anything. Just to get back into the middle of the stage to survive next interaction. That's a good couch again by Tweek. Going for a very high recovery. Still surviving, but not going to survive this back here. Tweek managing to gain this, to win this game.
I think Tweek is starting to, there's moments where he is catching on to ApolloKage's movement, like that moment, but there were some flashes of inspiration from ApolloKage, and I really want to see AK go for some of those great mix-ups, like the B reverses, the B reverse grenade pulls that allow, I know it's not easy to like get in close and then outspace the Masamune, but there are still a lot of ways where you can force Tweek into those linear attacks, right? Go for an up tilt or something like that, where it's like, it's really hard to hit. It's not a sweeping move. You can actually force out one of those linear options and then get your punish. ApolloKage is already doing it.
Again, he proved this already on game one. If there's one snake in the world who can actually pull it out, it is him.
It is him.
And you know that because there are the two of them are like community together right now, they already like face each other so many times. You know that he knows the matchup. This is why we don't see a lot of big mistakes from any of them. Besides that,
that scramble in the first part. Yeah,
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That's shaking off the post-game nerves. You're just trying to get back into it, trying to reestablish your rhythm. But right now, ApolloKage doing everything he can to break the zone.
Oh, it's going to punish this, is it? Nope, never mind.
Okay, still close. And ApolloKage probably feeling good about that one, making it harder for Tweek to think about his next move.
Yeah, even game again between two players. Oh, jumping the grenade, preferring the grenade instead of the exploding tank flame. Let's correct this because I don't remember the name of the game. Wing is out on the side of Tweek, but even game again, we are literally in the same situation as the last stock from the previous game.
Okay, yeah, we get a parry, that's nice.
He's going to need those if you want to close the gap quickly between the two-player characters there.
Any amount of
ready to roll again, but this time Tweek was ready with that chip.
Whoa! Okay, wait! We have some armor on that because of the wing, but he manages to get through. The F tilt is enough. We get a little bit of shield pressure, but it's not going to break it.
A little bit of shield pressure.
I hope it's not too much. We still are 157. He's not going to go for the up air. He's actually going for forward air, but this time we still take the stock no regardless. Tweek now cannot get this blade dash punish from him.
Yeah, and you see already how ApolloKage is like, okay, I know that he got the way to just control the spacing and all. The thing I need to do is take the risk to try to get to him before the hits connect from him. And look at that, you see already the dash attack from before, connecting before the active was out from the side of ApolloKage. Oh, great for again, a very high recovery. He needs to be wary of his air dodge because we've seen already the first one getting caught by him. And just that he doesn't manage to get his game going. Tweek just run, going up. Yeah, here we go. Very big coverage of the recovery here with the counter. This is the first time we've seen it, but we see him go for one just before the game one.
Right. The startup of Cypher doesn't have like a whole lot of movement, so it gives Tweek all the time to set up for that off stage. So ApolloKage, yeah, gonna have to deal with this. Now more damage. You've got that Shadow Ball on you. Can you actually get out of this situation?
No,
you cannot!
Okay, Gavin, I see you going from left to right, covering every option for ApolloKage. Sorry, I did maybe say that the game was even, because right now, Tweek is in the mindset of ApolloKage. He has a room in there. He has built a condo in there.
Exactly.
Every option was covered by him. Everything he wanted to have was going literally dancing in the palm of the hands of Tweek.
Exactly. It feels like ApolloKage, even though I'm sure these two have played so many times before, being on the same team, probably have trained together at least at some point. This is just them having to do it on the big stage, having to do it with the pressure behind it. Tweek fighting to stay alive at winner's side. ApolloKage now taking it to Hollow Bastion as the stage counter pick for game number 4. How do you feel about this one, Having been?
I think it's a good choice because again the grenades from the platform are going to connect either up and below, so it's going to work perfectly. The C4, same thing. So looking at the game plan that worked for him on game 1, I see where he's going with that.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm really worried because a lot of these kills off the top are going to be amplified here on Hollow Bastion.
I'll agree on that too. Now, nothing that he needs to be wary of are those air dodge, whether they are like white falling or whether they are like an American air dodge when trying to get back on the stage from the ledge. Now, again, he does have a very good read on the roll of Tweek, so he can try to incentivize on them later on. Just know when to pull the trigger, that's all, and where to pull the trigger.
You gotta find yourself in the right place at the right time. Be where he wants to be, and then try to find an option that will force him into getting a little bit too closer, right? Like, okay, I roll in, but why did I do that? It's because ApolloKage is pressuring him out. You gotta find this kind of stuff.
Again, we talked about it earlier. He also needs to be wary of his air dodge while going down there. We saw already, I think he's already like scared from the Cypher recovery from very above. Okay, up smash not going to connect unfortunately, but just like this, even game on both sides. Again, same situation. Wing on the side of Tweek, 20%, 100% plus. Both sides, kill power present already on the board, and they respect each other so much. You can see already not going to look for any interactions, just trying to face up. Like again, just a mistake from the opponent, just like this grab, for example.
I mean, you have a parry on that back air, and you still cannot run up. He runs up and goes for like a quick jab reset. I appreciate the ApolloKage going for a quick, safer option just to try to bait the waters, right? Like test them out, see what's going on. We still can't get it. It's a cross up, and that actually leads to a stock loss for AK.
Again, Tweek playing 5D chess here, knowing that he's going to fish for those parries to try to punish him. The cross up was perfect. He was literally going to get him before getting the kill. The wing is still there, so the damage output is going to be very interesting here for Tweek. Again, already 60% still counting, going for a very high recovery, not going to be able to punish it, but what am I talking about? 80% on second stock of ApolloKage, the damage has already been done.
Yeah, this is looking really bad, especially since you could potentially take it here. We don't have a wing, but you don't need that kill power at this point. You just get a little bit more passive damage, and then, yeah, you manage to get it back. Yeah. Dash around, try to put the pressure on.
Slash.
Yeah, we don't get anything. We just a quick up tilt and catching the jump. That's a good spot for ApolloKage to be, but he's got to stay alive. Do we use this rage? Maybe.
Nearly got across the skewers there. Not going to happen, but 0% after all.
I think the grenade actually did more harm than good, so he spot dodged the down smash appropriately, but it was the grenade coming back to bite him.
Fortnite is going to... okay, where are you going? You need to be wary.
What are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, please be wary, because we haven't seen yet a spike from that down there, but it does exist, Brit. Keep this in mind.
Okay, we're still waiting for something, and yep, you see the C4 being placed. ApolloKage knows how to limit Tweek's approaches. He knows that he's got to make Tweek angles that he's going in at a little bit harder to select.
Yeah, and we've seen already on game 1 that he's able to pull it out, even when being slightly behind, so I have confidence in him here. Unfortunately, I'm a bit scared with that DLC privilege, the wing being already out is not a good sign at all for the Snake player.
But again, he doesn't have the ability, like you have some good initial dash speed, but it's not enough to close the gap. I mean, that's just such a long sword. You literally cannot make up that distance in time.
Yes, unfortunately, and again, pulling the trigger for that up tilt. ApolloKage is going to have to bow down to Tweek 3-1 in that beautiful set.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first game that ApolloKage took, I was definitely very impressed because he came back from a full game deficit. Right. Like literally the entire game, he was down. You could see it here. Like pretty much from this point on, it was so tough for AK to come back from the depths. But I mean, slowly and steadily on that last stock, he really brought it back. But I mean, we'll see exactly how it happened here.
That was a beautiful grab here. Rivers pivot into up tilt, perfectly well done. But then, yeah, it went a bit sour on game 1. Stock 2. Exactly. We've seen already the comeback here by ApolloKage using the kill power from that up tilt. I think he got the 2 stocks like this. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Drops the grenade, force that roll, right?
Yeah, and here we can see the good catch on